Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, and atheist one too, and all of all in between. This is for the absolute good God and truth of you, only crossing bigger and better. Uh, I've been posting up with the Coburn Bible here lately. They've really been on point with what's going on, good as truth, with all I am. But in reality check, sometimes their faith gets the bigger and better of them too. Because I know this. If you are stated with any and all negativity, right? And you don't cross that negativity back one positive because you're biasly stated to the reality of maybe rules that are not constructive to you, well, in reality, you're only lacking for that reason. And I bar none to that. You hear me? I'm going to go right through your rules. I'm going to go right through your regulations. And I'm going to go right to the bigger and better of being good as truth. Absolutely, positively. How do I know that's what I'm doing? Because Jesus said, know what's in front of you and you'll know what's behind it. Listen, if the nature of it is more positive, right? That is the good truth of it, right? So the bigger and better of it is only going to be more positive and good. Now, in reality check, right? Sometimes that's a negative, deficient lie. Sometimes the beauty of something is the perversion of it. But in reality check, if I know that every time something states me negative, right, by the way I feel, it's the only bad feeling of anybody of anything, right? To only cross one more positive that will add me up good as truth, well, I will be the bigger and better of that negativity. And you can absolutely positively believe that in reality check. That's why I tell you, all faith is a static, twisted, scattered, blind, undefined lie. Right? And it's the definition of control, of slavery, of a constructed lie on you, right? So you can't thrive individually, wholly good as truth. Right? One more positive to be good as truth, bigger and better than all negativity. Because none teach it, none preach it, and none art. So how can they ever describe what it is to you? They can't. But I tell you, the God's honest, good God, and truth, the full thief, man, God, and King of all I am. I can, I will, and I'll do it in every affair. Because that's the word up, God, truth, reality check of the man and mind of the man and mind of all I am. The triple male Atman, Adaman, first evolved of all I am. In the beginning, right, they were atoms crossing and bonding. Pista Sophia, right, split and become more female with energy, right, to the reality check of her crossing good and holy as truth of an indestructible atom. And because of that, with the negative energy of her, right, the devil of her, right, the polarity of her, right, was devilish. It produced out all the positive energy she was through the neutrons of her as a perversion of all matter created. Creation applied one to the here and now existence of all, negatively deficient of the here and now of it, always crossing to one neutral nothing, just dust of wind at the beginning, without knowing the absolute good God and truth of it, which is only cross one more positive. Preset yourself to only cross one more positive when you feel all negativity, to only add up good as truth to the absolute bigger and better the negativity subtracts to one neutral nothing. You can't suffer out of existence for that. You can't decay, disintegrate, or die. You can't have a bad way. It crosses you to one neutral nothing. Listen to me. Every time you take negativity from your reality without digesting it more positive to be good as truth, you incarnate the devil of your energy, the negative polarity, right? And with this energy, if you produce it out as a negative matter more than a positive matter, you produce it out as a Shiva shaft, the neutral god of nothing, right? Because a, a neutron isn't neutral, right? If it takes on too much negativity, again, it becomes female and it will split, or it has to go to a higher or lower energy state to sustain that. There's nothing neutral about that. Okay? But anywhere an atom is more positive, right, than all negativity of it, creation applied once to the here and now existence of it, it is stated good. And so is its bond to the reality check of other atoms and cannot be destroyed nowhere. You hear me? To the good truth of its shape, form, and mass, only crossing absolutely, positively, bigger and better. Only take all you are of policy, religion, of governmental oversight, of teaching and preaching, and only apply one more positive than all negativity when you feel all. Only add up good as truth. So the absolute bigger and better of all the negativity subtracts to one nothing. One neutral nothing. Just negative of the here and now, you being positive and good as truth. If not, you're in a constant state of decay and disintegration. You know, you're living a constructed lie of faith, right? That even at its most positive, right, is only negative to you. Because in reality check, you don't know that being positive is the only good God and truth of you crossing bigger and better. So your faith always has you negatively deficient to it with no mind about it because you think things cross bad neutral in reality check, or you want to keep applying that way. That way is a lying, dying way. It's a snake, a bushwhack, a Shiva shaft, and it is the death and decay and disintegration of all whoever faithfully crossed that way. Only cross one more positive when you feel all negativity. It's what the good truth of God of Adam should have done for Eve. It's the absolute bigger and better, the example of Jesus Christ. And it's the absolute good God and truth, the bigger and better, positively than all negativity. You hear me? You can't suffer out of existence, decay, disintegrate, or die of that. Listen, that is the absolute bigger, better energy of all shape, form, and mass. All shape, form, and mass of matter to reality. The state of one more positive from the inside out is the only light, joy, warmth, good God, or truth, Holy Spirit for everlasting peace, all will ever know or be. It's the state that all in body and matter is stated good to the truth of their shape, form, and mass, only crossing bigger and better than all negativity. And how you want to bond out to that, to the bigger and better of your reality, is to the good truth of what you can sustain. Because all else is just a negatively deficient way crossing you to one neutral nothing faithfully. You hear me? Know your limitations on what you should and should not do. Know what's good as truth. Know if it has more of a negative connotation to it. In reality check, you have to come back more positive to be good as truth. Or let it be one nothing to you, one neutral nothing to you. Just negative of the here and now of you being one more positive and good. And that's a fact check. That's the only way you can keep existing. I don't care what any faith or any religion or anybody anywhere states. That's God. That's truth. That's a reality check. From the full thief man, God, King, Adam man first evolved the triple male of all I am. Only cross one with the Father. Only cross one with the Son. Only cross one with the God, King, Adam, man, the thieving, Holy Spirit of all mankind's negativity to one neutral nothing. I absolutely positively am. That's God, that's truth, that's a reality check, that's a fact.